Hey guys, a happy Wednesday. It's Joe and it's time for a Pikket with Joe. Only 3 games on the ice today. We had some nice dogs win yesterday, but we had other dogs fall flat on their faces. Not what I expected to see, but we've got 3 great games. If I can talk, Ben, welcome to the show. Thanks for waiting the extra 10 minutes for me, you guys. I had more traffic than I expected driving back from visiting my nan. So let's look at these 3 games on the ice today. Not too enthused about these ones, to be honest. The first game kicks off with the Detroit Red Wings at home taking on the New Jersey Devils. Now, the Devils coming in as a favorite on the road at minus 162 in this one. We have a total of 6.5. And if you have faith in the Red Wings tonight, you're getting them at great plus value at plus 134. Vanek expected here for the New Jersey Devils. He's got a 2.38 goals against average. And we have Huso expected here for the Red Wings. He's riding a 2.86. Now, offensively, both these teams coming out strong, averaging over those 3 goals. We do see a stronger ability to win the faceoff by the New Jersey Devils, but the Devils just are not playing as well as we'd like to see. They started off the season so nice and hot. They're off that OT loss to the Carolina Hurricanes. And when we look at the Red Wings, off a nice win over the Senators, winning that one 4-2 in a game, they were really able to step up offensively and shut down the Sens defensively. We know the Senators really strong on offense, and they limited them to those 2 goals. So it was a nice job by the Detroit Red Wings. Now, this is a third meeting between these two, and they have split so far. The last game, the New Jersey Devils did win that in a big win, 6-2. And the Detroit Red Wings did win the first of those 3 meetings. So this is going to be an interesting one. The first win for the Red Wings was 6-2 as well. Was 5-2 in that one. So I think we can lean on a higher scoring one here, although I don't love it. But what I do really like in this one is to look at the value with the Red Wings. I can't get past it. Devils just not really stepping up from what we've seen. Now, when we look at these 2 teams, the Devils have gone 1-4 in the last 5 meetings versus the Detroit Red Wings. Detroit has won 6 of the last 10 meetings against the Devils. So this is one where the Red Wings really have the Devils number, and the Devils 6-14 in the last 20 meetings in Detroit. And in the last 11 overall, they've only won 2 of those games. So like we're seeing, the Devils just not looking like that team that we didn't want to bet against a couple of weeks ago. I just can't get behind them here. Also 2-8 versus the Eastern Conference. So give me the over in this one. I think we do have a higher scoring one, even though we do have a top goalies in this situation. This is one of those games I can't take the under 6.5 in any games that the Devils are involved in as of late. And we look at the Red Wings, they're able to get these goals as well. So it should be an interesting one. Absolutely love the value here. You guys, thanks so much for joining me here today. I appreciate each and every one of you. You got to take Jack Hughes for that anytime goal at plus 140. I'm completely with you on that, David. We look at the Red Wings. They're allowing 3.29 and 31.7 shots on goal. Now, this team is really good at limiting their ability, their time in the box. They're strong at that. They're not getting these stupid penalties. So it's going to be harder for the Devils here. But if you're going to look at anyone, you got to look at Jack Hughes for that anytime goal. The home dogs are barking. Were barking last night. I completely agree with you. Got a nice win with the Winnipeg Jets. And that was really mixed feelings for me because you guys know I'm a Calgary Flames fan, and I sat here and I told you, what have my Flames done to deserve? They're minus 140 favorites. We knew it wasn't going to happen with the Calgary Flames last night. Connor Hellebuck in net at home for the Winnipeg Jets. That's an automatic. Take the Jets. You're going to win more than you're going to lose if you bet that over the season. Jersey is doing well on the road. I just can't trust their record in Detroit. I love the value we're getting here for the Red Wings. And when we look at the New Jersey Devils, they should be playing better as of late. Only winning 2 of their last 11 games is a huge red flag for me in this one. I just can't get behind them. It's the Red Wings or no one in this one. Adrian, I like what you did yesterday with the LA Kings. They got the nice win over the Dallas Stars. Expected more out of the Stars on a dad's night there. The New York Rangers got that phenomenal win in the Winnipeg Jets. Blair, big shout out to you. Everyone, thank you for being here today. Parlay the Wings plus 2.5. I do like that. I do think it's a tighter game. I was looking and playing around a little bit with that puck line. Just couldn't find value. I was trying to look at some team totals here. I think if you look at the overs on the team totals is another solid way to go if you like either of these teams. But for myself, I'm going to put faith in the Red Wings here. They've won 3 of their last 4 games, and it just screams value at plus 134. The next game on the board kicks off at 9:30 Eastern, late one here between the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Minnesota Wild. Now we know Tampa is on the back-to-back. They got that nice puck line win for us last night. I hope you guys bought it up to that too on the extended puck line and got some more value there, because just at minus 1.5, it was minus 140. Buying it up to 2 got you some plus money, and they were able to do it and get it done. Did they make us sweat it? Absolutely, they did. But in the end, they were able to win that one. I believe it was a 4-1 win for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Now, Andrei Vasilevskiy expected in goal tonight. He's got a 2.42 goals against average. And Gustafsson expected here for the Minnesota Wild. He's got a 2.34. Now, when I look at these two teams, the Wild coming in as slight favorites here at home, and I've got to back them in this situation. It's not because the Tampa Bay Lightning are bad on a back-to-back. They're actually play really strong on no rest. But when we look at the Lightning versus the Minnesota Wild, the Wild seem to dominate this matchup. The Lightning only winning 1 of the last 7 meetings. The last time these two teams matched up earlier in November, it was a 4-2 win for the Minnesota Wild. So the Lightning have lost their last 9 games in Minnesota and failed to cover the puck line in those last 4. It's been a hard place for them to get the win. And the Wild really play up to their competition. They've won their last 4 versus teams with winning records above 600, and they're 8-2 in their last 10 overall. I really like what we're seeing out of the Minnesota Wild. I do like the Tampa Bay Lightning, and I do think they have every ability to win this because they're really strong on that power play and the power kill. The Minnesota Wild have to be careful tonight. They might have to stay out of the box. They can't take these chances. They can't overlook this game here with the Lightning, which I don't think they do. I lean on the under, though, in this game. With that total sitting at 6, it's a little scary. We know the offensive firepower of both of these teams, but I do think we got a lower scoring one. I'm going to lean that under 6 and lean on the Wild. We might get that push at 6. Like I said, the last time these teams played, it was a 4-2 win. If you're looking at team totals, I'd look at the Wild's team total over. I'm not sure if I would take the Lightning's team total on this back-to-back with Gustafsson in goal for the Wild. I think this is going to be a strong day for the Minnesota Wild defensively. That's how this team is playing. They're playing such strong defense and getting things done. We need the winners. We absolutely do. And Joe always delivering with the Kraken there, getting the win over Edmonton. They're back to being Edmonton to us. They just fell apart last night. We saw great things out of the Kraken. One thing to really look for is their ability to shut down the power play last night of the Edmonton Oilers. This is something the Kraken have been struggling with, and we know Edmonton Oilers have the best power play. The Kraken on the penalty kill last night played phenomenal. They did give up a couple on that penalty kill, but they gave up less overall than we would have expected them to do. So great game out of the Kraken last night. I don't have the odds right now, Stevie, for the Kraken to make the playoffs. They definitely are. They're sitting 3rd in the Pacific right now. This team is climbing up the ladder. They have a better chance than Edmonton and Calgary, just behind Vegas and the Kings. So this team is digging so deep. You're right. The Wild do have Tampa's number. Something about it. Tampa completely struggles, especially in Minnesota. Vasilevskiy can always steal a game. You are so right in that. Okay. The next game. Oh, and that under, you guys, strong trends to that under. The Lightning, 4 of their last 6 road games have hit that under, one of those being a push. They're also 5-2-1 in the last 8 overall to the under. The Wild, 6-1 in their last 7 games, following a win to that under, and their last 5 home games to that under. The defense of the Minnesota Wild really stepping up as of late. I love what we're seeing out of them. They're allowing that 2.81 and 29.6 shots on goal. And when we look at the Lightning, they're allowing that 2.83 and 31 shots on goal. So we've got a strong defensive goaltending game in this one. In the last game on the board, you guys, I'm going to be honest, this one is a hard read in this. So we have the Dallas Stars coming in here taking on the Anaheim Ducks. Now, Dallas did lose last night in a hard-fought battle to the LA Kings in a game that I really thought they would win. With their dads there, they were coming in as the favorite. The Kings, with Copley in net, have been absolutely phenomenal. So that's one thing to remember. When he's in net, give them a little bit more credit than you would think. I actually cannot believe where the Kings are sitting in the Pacific. This team is quietly, and I say quietly because no one's talking about them, ranking so high. Dallas killed your ticket last night, Jason. I feel for you. Dallas should have come out there. Their dads were on the ice. So here's what I want to know. And I've been trying to reach out to people, see if anyone can tell me what happened last night after that game. Did the Dallas Stars go out with their dads? Did they travel last night? How motivated are they today to take on the Anaheim Ducks? We know the Dallas Stars are a much better team than the Anaheim Ducks, and this is where my question lies with this game, and I can't find out any answers. What happened last night after that game? Yeah, LA, another home team, another home dog last night, getting that win. Big shout out to you guys. Lots of upsets last night. I love the Blues upset, you guys. We knew the Blues were missing a couple of people, and they were able to pull that one off on the money line. We can't trust the Ducks with Gibson. I know John Gibson is a big question mark, but let's look at this game. Okay, so the Stars have won the last 6 meetings over the Anaheim Ducks. Anaheim coming in here plus 184. The Stars minus 225 here on the money line. Scott Wedgwood expected here for the Stars. He's got a 3.03 goals against average. John Gibson for the Ducks has a 3.98. Now, when we look at these two teams, stark difference offensively and defensively, with the Stars averaging 3.56 and 32.2 shots on goal, and the Anaheim Ducks averaging 2.24 only and 29 shots on goal. Dallas allowing only 2.69 goals per game and 31.3 shots on goal, and the Anaheim Ducks allowing 4.11 and 38.4 shots on goal. They're giving up the most shots on goal of anyone in this league. The defense just not hanging in there. Now, these two teams played in December, and the Dallas Stars got the shutout win. It was a 5-0 win for them. I can remember this game because I was riding the Ducks plus 1.5 on the puck line. It's got me completely shied away from taking the Ducks here on the puck line, even though Anaheim is 4-9 in the last 13 meetings in Anaheim. They have struggled there. The home team is 36-16 in the last 52. I can't believe it. Unless the guys were all out with their dads last night doing a little bit of partying, not caring about this game, which I can't see, unless they're looking ahead. It's the only way I could see the Anaheim Ducks winning this. I think either way, though, with this total at 6, I don't love it to the over or the under. If it was 6.5, I'd be looking at the under. But at 6, I think we'll probably get a push. I'm going to take the Dallas Stars team total over 3.5. I think what we're going to see here is, no matter what, with John Gibson in goal and the defense of the Anaheim Ducks, we can rely on the Dallas Stars to do one thing, and that's to get those goals. Now, if the Anaheim Ducks come out on fire and the defense of the Stars allows some in, you'd see this game go over. We could see even the Anaheim Ducks win this one. But I think either way, the Dallas Stars get over 3.5 goals in this one. We're getting that at minus 108. So that is the only way I'm going with this game. They got 5 goals in the last game. I think they come out strong. This team is averaging 3.56 goals per game, like I said, and the Ducks are giving up 4.11, and John Gibson allowing that 3.98. So you guys, fingers crossed on this one that you don't have tired legs from being out with their dads last night. If anyone can find that information, what happened with this team last night, I would love to know how they're all feeling today, because I can guarantee you there was a couple drinks with their dads after the games, even if it was on the plane or what happened. So it's going to be a good one, you guys. Robertson for an anytime goal. Definitely look at that. Hawks and Ducks can't put my money on. I agree with you. Let's see if we have any goalie props, any confirmations. I believe Scott Wedgwood is confirmed in there. The Anaheim Ducks really don't get these shots on goal. So it's going to be interesting to see what numbers are coming out for him. Let's just have a look here. John Gibson is the only one confirmed in that one. Now, his save shots on goal is sitting at 32.5, juice to the under at -120. Over is -108. Now, that's an interesting one because we know that the Dallas Stars are averaging 32.2 shots on goal, and his number coming in at that, what did I say it was? 32.5. So sitting right on that average there. I would probably take it under. You're going to pay -120 there for that under. So that will be an interesting game for sure. Yeah, that's an interesting one. John Gibson. I don't know which. I'd take that under, you guys. I think he has a hard night versus the Dallas Stars here. I could see him going under that on save shots on goal because we know the Dallas Stars are going to get these shots, but I think they probably get 33, 34 shots on goal, and he lets in 3, 4, or 5 there. So it's going to be an interesting one for sure. Thoughts on the 1.5 spread for Dallas? I am wary of that spread, Rick. And I'm going to be honest with you because I don't know how Dallas came. I don't know their motivation coming into this game. Yes, they want to get this win, and I completely see it. But if they had a rough night last night, I think it's going to be a hard one. So they have struggled in Anaheim too. That's one thing to always look at. The Stars are only 4-9 in their last 13 meetings in Anaheim. We look at the Stars on the puck line. On the road, they've been really solid for us this season, going 14-7 on the road on that puck line. And the Anaheim Ducks have gone 7-10. If this was playoff hockey, we would be riding the Dallas Stars right now, -1.5 on that puck line. They would come out and get a dominating win. This isn't playoff hockey. We often see these home dogs pulling off upset wins. I don't think the Anaheim Ducks pull off the upset win tonight, but I could see this one being a squeaky close game because the Dallas Stars just are coming in to get the win and not dominate in this one. So do what you want with that. I do like that team total over 3.5, though. I think it's a solid way to go. I don't think even who wins this game that the Stars will get less than 4 goals in this one. It could be a shutout, Jason. Absolutely. This Ducks team is not playing good. Scott Wedgwood really wants to have absolutely solid games. These backup goalies come out and really impress in a lot of these. Yeah, a couple beers with the dads after. I agree. I don't know if any of the dads are traveling to this game as well. So there's different motivation or reasons. No bet yet, Stevie, in that game tonight between US and Canada. I think it's going to be a really good one. Got to look at Bedard for those goals in that. So, you guys, I really appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Let's do just a quick recap. And it's going to be an easy recap. It's not much to say today between the New Jersey Devils and the Detroit Red Wings. I'm going to lean on the Red Wings because of the value. I think the Devils are the better team, but I can't take them at -162. I don't see any value on the puck line. Yes, they have been absolutely solid on the road this season, but I think the Red Wings have been playing better hockey as of late. You can look at Jack Hughes if you want to bet something for the Devils. We all know he's going to come out phenomenally strong and get those goals. I take this one over that total of 6.5. Strong trends to the over between both of these teams when they come out and play. For the last 5 meetings have gone over that total, 6-2-1 in the last 9 meetings in Detroit to the over as well. The Tampa Bay Lightning and the Minnesota Wild. You guys are going to lean on the Wild here at -115. I think it's great value for a team that is playing so strong as of late. With the strength of both of these teams, I think that under 6 is a really solid way to go in this game. I actually like it as one of the best. I am terrified of these totals, though, you guys. There was so many 5.5s on the board yesterday. These totals flying over, except for that Calgary and Winnipeg game. I tell you, that last 18 seconds, I felt like the worst Calgary fan of all, because I had a bet on the Winnipeg Jets and I had a bet on the under 5.5. So I'm sitting there and it's 18 seconds left and Calgary is digging so freaking deep, trying to get that goal. And I was just wanting to scream, no, they didn't get that goal. Both my bets hit and I felt like a terrible fan. Do not tell my mother. She better not be watching today. She'll absolutely kill me. The Dallas Stars and the Anaheim Ducks, you guys, like I said, short and sweet. I just got to look at the team that I believe in for these goals. I'm going to take the Dallas Stars team total over 3.5. Those are all the bets today. No real parlay to build here today, unless you want to take the Red Wings here, the Wild, and the Dallas Stars team total. That is all I would do for that. Yeah, no emotion, just money. It makes it hard as a fan. It really does. So it's all business. Vasilevsky expected. If you DM'd me on Twitter or you're DMing him on Twitter, perfect. No biggie. Ducks tanking. Yeah, I think the Ducks do want to tank for that draft pick, but I do think there are some of these games where it's kind of crazy. Okay, guys, the dads are in socials with them. So that means the Ducks could have a chance of pulling this off. If they're still celebrating with their dads, you think about it, like think about any sports games you played and you had fun with your friends or something beforehand. You're playing one of the worst teams. This is the situations where those worst teams really step up and embarrass you when you're not prepared for it. So you guys, have a great night. I appreciate each and every one of you. Best of luck on the ice tonight. Remember, if you're looking for my best bets, you can head on over to SoBet.io. Use referral code Joe over there. It's 25 plus handicappers, including myself, with their bets. It kind of works like a Twitter sort of community. Lots of fun, lots of great content over there for one low price, which is less than $2 Starbucks a month. So you guys have a great day. Keep smiling. Let's make some freaking money. I'll see you tomorrow back here. We got a huge slate for Pikket with Joe. Bye.